This is my Ariana Grande album tier list. I know this isn't the content you guys are expecting, but we're trying to diversify the content, you know? If you guys like this type of content, make sure to like. And if you hate it, make sure to put in the comments and be like, this was awful. Why did you do this? Where's Noggers? And yeah, just say whatever you want in the comments. And yeah, other than that, enjoy. This is going to be a long video. Might want to take it by parts, you know? You can't just sit down and be like, man, this was okay, and then give it a like. This is going to be a long video. You guys sit down, enjoy yourselves, and be safe. Don't make poor decisions. Alright, we got 5 albums to go through. The first one is Yours Truly. The second one is My Everything. The third one is Dangerous Woman. The fourth one is Sweetener. And the fifth one is Thank You Next. So we're going to begin chronologically because that's just easier. So we're going to start with Yours Truly. Honeymoon Avenue, and absolutely beautiful. What a great way to start the album off. I loved every single second of this song. The lyrics are beautiful, the vocals are stunning, and the last time the chorus was sung, it brought me back to the 2010s. Great way to start this album off. Got some serious nostalgia. S tier. Baby I. The repetition is completely overshadowed by the cuteness and energy of this song. This is a really pop song, but it has high replay value, and for that, it's A tier. Nothing to really complain about except the repetition. Right there. This is an example of a nice balance between Big Sean and Ariana Grande. There is more Ariana Grande than Big Sean, but that allows the vocals to be more prevalent in this song. Big Sean also doesn't sound like he's just talking during this one. Might be the backing music, but nevertheless, A tier. Tattooed Heart. Harmonization and vocals are great to listen to. While it is a slower song, it contrasts nicely with Baby I and Right There. There isn't anything negative about this song, and it's a pleasure to listen to, landing it in A tier. Loving It. It's a very pop song. It's repetitive, but it is a pretty good song. The vocals are great, and the instrumentals are even better. The only thing holding this song back are the lyrics and the repetitiveness, placing it in B. Piano. Instrumentals and backing music are pretty static. The rest of the song is similar. The whole song, up to the bridge, seems like it's on repeat. If you have to wait until the end to see some development, that makes it a pretty average song, placing it in C tier. Daydreamin'. The thing holding this song back is its repetitiveness. The vocals are great, and the instrumentals are wonderful. This could have been a solid A tier song, but the repetitiveness of the lyrics hold it back. B tier. The Way. Despite it being a very pop song, it is extremely catchy and fun. The chemistry is nice between Ariana Grande and Mac Miller. Rest in peace. This lands it solidly in A tier. You'll Never Know. Generic lyrics and generic instrumentals. Very static and feels like the song is on repeat. When the saving grace is the bridge and the last part of the song, that's telling. For its genericness, it receives a C tier ranking. Almost Is Never Enough. A slower song, but this song is absolutely angelic. The vocals of both are incredible, and it is constantly changing throughout the whole song. The lyrics truly come alive during this song. S tier. Popular song. High energy, good vocals, and very catchy. But this song feels repetitive and is a very, very pop song. For those reasons, it is in B tier. Good song, just too repetitive. Better Left Unsaid. Again, very repetitive, but it has good vocals and good backing music. It seems like repetitiveness is the only thing holding this song back. While it does seem that this is dance music, it shows near the end that it could have had some development, which places it in B tier. Adding it up, there are 2 S's, 4 A's, 4 B's, and 2 C's. This places Yours Truly right in between A and B. A pretty good album. The only thing holding this album back is repetitiveness. Still a pretty good album to listen to though. Just a Little Bit of Your Heart is a cover, so I won't be ranking it. Enjoyable nonetheless. Just wanted to say that before I start the album. Intro. Solid intro, nothing to really complain about. The harmonization is a treat to hear and does what it's supposed to. A tier. Problem. What an explosive way to start off My Everything. Fast-paced everything, the music never stops, the sax never stops, and the Ariana definitely does not stop. Solid A tier. One Last Time. A continuation of the explosive energy that Problem had. This song's vocals is the reason this song is on replay. There isn't anything I can really complain about, and for that, it gets the A tier ranking. Why try? A slower song, but still a really good song. The only gripe I have is that it is very generic, the vocals and lyrics. While there are explosive moments throughout the song, it is a very pop song, giving it the B tier ranking. Break Free. From the very beginning, you know this is going to be high energy. The backing music is incredible, and the vocals are even better. While the lyrics may be generic, the vocals make this an instant masterpiece, giving it the A tier ranking.
Best mistake.
It's okay. Ariana may do a great job on this track, but Big Sean really brings it down. Maybe with different instrumentals or better direction, this could have been a solid A tier song. But right now it feels like a song in development, placing it in C. Be My Baby. This is a good song. The vocals are what make the song great. It is too repetitive and has too generic lyrics to be A tier, so that places it comfortably in B tier. Break Your Heart Right Back. This could have been an A tier song. Childish Gambino really does an amazing job on this song, but the lyrics are too repetitive. The words my and baby are almost on repeat throughout this song. Childish Gambino saves this song, placing it in B tier. Love Me Harder. Overall an outstanding song. This is a song with a sexual theme done right. It isn't all in your face about it. The Weeknd and Ariana Grande together on this song make it what it is. Very enjoyable and a solid A tier song. Hands on Me. A hot mess. This song doesn't know what it wants to be. There's a constant struggle between hip hop and pop, and at all times you don't know what's happening. While I do like contrast, this is so extreme that you don't know what you're listening to. I'm serious, I don't know what this song is. Why did they include this? D tier. My Everything. A nice, slow song. It is a nice contrast from the rest of the high energy album. The harmonization really brings this song together at the end, landing it in A tier. Bang Bang. Back with a blast of high energy, this is the opposite of Love Me Harder. While Love Me Harder was about subtlety, Bang Bang knows what it is and fully embraces that. Nicki Minaj kills it, and Ariana Grande and Jessie J are no strangers to giving great performances. Because of the solid performances and energy, this is the first S tier of the album. Only One. It's a good song, the lyrics aren't too interesting, but the backing music and vocals really steal the show and make it what it is. The repetitiveness is what keeps the song in B tier. You Don't Know Me. The contrast in the vocals throughout this song makes it incredible, an absolute treat to hear. The explosive backing music is amazing in this song. All these factors landed in A tier. Adding it up, there is 1 S, 6 A's, 4 B's, 1 C, and 1 D. This album would barely make it into A tier, so for now I'm leaving it between A and B. Still a pretty good album. Moonlight. There's just something about this song. It might be the lyrics, vocals, or the music that makes it completely different from any other song that she has performed. This song caught me by surprise, and it deserves the S tier ranking due to uniqueness. Dangerous Woman. Pretty okay song, but for this to be the lead single is really disappointing. The instrumentals are the highlight of this song. The only part of the song that is really outstanding is the chorus, refrain, and outro. While that may be most of the song, it is the same thing repeated over and over again. There is no growth, and it is very static. For all those reasons, it receives the C tier ranking. Be Alright. I think I might be a little bit biased from the disappointment that was Dangerous Woman, but Be Alright is a great song. The contrast between the chorus and verses make this song a pleasure to listen to. For that reason, it receives the A tier ranking. Into You. Another great song. While it might suffer from the same issue as Dangerous Woman, Into You has a different energy that Dangerous Woman didn't have. Into You has a faster tempo and heightens the replay value of the song, granting it the A tier ranking. Side to Side. The energy in this song is outstanding. There isn't a single moment that this song lets up. Nicki Minaj killed every word she uttered, really added to the successfulness of the song. The only thing holding this song back is the repetition, but it is still an amazing song, and for that it receives the A tier ranking. Also, Let Me Love You. I really wanted to like this song. I really did. Lil Wayne did a serviceable job, and Ariana Grande was great, but the chorus feels like it's half the song, and it isn't even an interesting chorus. It's just Let Me Love You, and for those flaws, it receives the C tier ranking. Greedy. We see the return of the Ariana Grande squeal in this track. Jokes aside, this is an amazing song, period. The energy present in this song is something else. While it may be a bit repetitive, it certainly doesn't feel that way. Every time the chorus comes on, there is a rush of emotion that comes with it. Because of the lyrics, vocals, instrumentals, and squeals, this is a solid S tier ranking. Leave Me Lonely. It's an okay song. There isn't anything that is really outstanding about it. There isn't anything really making me hate it. The only reason it isn't D is because of the pre-chorus. The pre-chorus, not the chorus. Every Day. First D tier of the album. This song suffers from repetition. The only reason it isn't F is because of Future, and even Future couldn't make this a C tier song. There's way too much repetition, and the word everyday is used at least half the time. The lyrics can be summed up to "We have sex every day," not really a revolutionary song theme. This lands it in D tier. Sometimes, again, might be the bias of listening to Leave Me Lonely and Every Day, but sometimes it's a good song. It isn't amazing, but it is enjoyable to listen to, and there aren't really any negatives to it. It has nice vocals and instrumentals, and for that it's B tier. I Don't Care. This is what Dangerous Woman could have been. Dangerous Woman is static, and it doesn't have much growth. I Don't Care is a static song, and that's okay, but it's slowed down and is much shorter. The shorter time allows it to not feel as dragged out. I Don't Care might only receive the A ranking because it's a better version of Dangerous Woman, but it definitely deserves it. Bad Decisions, an enjoyable, energetic romp that has amazing vocals and instrumentals. Replay value definitely exists in this song, and it is consistently upbeat and brings the mood up. For that, it easily receives the A tier ranking. Touch It. Take Into You and make the features that made it great and put Black Latex on it. The instrumentals amazing, the vocals outstanding, the energy off the charts. It's a barrage of energy and high vocals, and for improving on what was an already amazing song, it's S tier. You Better and Forever Boy. Technically they are one track, so they're going to be ranked together. New Better is a good song. There isn't really anything good or bad about it. It's between a B and a C. Forever Boy suffers from repetition, and this repetition will land it in C tier. Combined, this is an okay track, placing it in C tier. Thinking About You. It's a good song, only held back by its repetition. The instrumentals are solid and so are the vocals. For that, it receives the B tier ranking. Adding it up, there are 3 S's, 5 A's, 2 B's, 4 C's, and 1 D. With a very diverse track list, this album barely makes it into A. For that reason, I'm placing it between A and B for now. Raindrops. Stunning range of vocals on this track. Since it's an intro and because it's so short, I can't place it past A. A tier. Blazed. It's very different from anything I've ever heard coming from her. Sadly, it is very repetitive, and the backing music and lyrics make it feel like it's the same thing throughout. A good song, but really repetitive. B tier. The Light Is Coming. At the beginning of the track, it seems like this is going to be a really solid A tier, maybe S tier song, but the song begins to show that it's going to be another okay song. The repetitiveness is on full blast this time around. The audio clip
You wouldn't let anybody speak.
played so much that it fades into the repetitiveness of the lyrics. What an absolute disservice to the Nicki Minaj and Ariana Grande duo. C tier. R.E.M. What's not to love? It's upbeat, amazing vocals, and great lyrics. Every single second of the song is a treat to hear. There's always something going on. At no point do you ever feel bored. Despite it being the same beat over and over again, Ariana Grande's vocals keep this song going, and it makes it a solid S tier ranking. God Is a Woman. Pretty amazing song. The vocals are a treat to hear, and the harmonization is always a pleasure to hear. I do have to knock it for its repetitive lyrics, and for that, it is a solid A tier song. Sweetener. Another great song, nothing to really complain about except the repetitive lyrics. The vocals are there, the piano is there, but most importantly, the shishas are there. Solid A tier. Successful. Oh lord, TikTok had its day with this song. Pretty good, except for the repetition. This time, the repetitiveness adds to the replay value. It is definitely enjoyable and makes me want to put it on repeat. A tier. Every Time. Great song. Again, the repetitiveness is the only problem I have with this song. The lyrics are static throughout the song. The vocals and backing music save this song. Solid B tier. Breathin'. Lyrics are repetitive. While the vocals are good and the instrumentals are great, the whole song is really brought down by this. There is development, but I just wish there was more interesting lyrics. B tier. No Tears Left to Cry. The repetitiveness is noticeable throughout this song, but it is a whole bop. The vocals and backing music make this song an enjoyable track that I can keep on repeat, and for that it receives the A tier ranking. Borderline. A very different track from what I was expecting. This is a nice refresher from the very pop music that we were receiving. The combination of Ariana Grande and Missy Elliott is something I never thought I would hear. The duo does a great job during this song, making it a great song with amazing vocals. A tier. Better Off. Repetitive? Yes, but this is an amazing song nevertheless. The contrast between this and the rest of the album makes it great. The soothing vocals make this song a treat to listen to. It is a great relaxing piece. A tier. Good Night and Go. While this does feel like a repetitive song, the end of the song makes it incredible. Up until the end of the song, it would have been a B tier. But the end is so angelic and wonderful to listen to that it gets the A tier ranking. Pete Davidson. Very cute and happy song. It gets an A because there isn't really anything to complain about with such a short, good song. But it can't get S tier due to its length. Get Well Soon. This is an amazing song, period. The range of vocals on this track, the development, the contrast, the instrumentals, the backing music, such a perfect song. The epitome of an S tier song. It feels like the combination of every good aspect of this album. What a great way to end the album. S tier. Adding it up, there are 2 S's, 9 A's, 3 B's, and 1 C. This is a solid A tier album. It is an amazing album that is consistently great and has some good gems. Imagine. Solid everything, the vocals, instrumental, and contrast. The contrast between the rest of the song and the chorus really make this song something unique. An amazing start to what I can hope to be an amazing album. S tier. Okay, I can't get over the outro. This album is stuck between 2 tiers. This song will pull it up. Needy. I'm going to be severely disappointed if the rest of the album isn't as amazing as these first 2 tracks. The development in this song is something that needs to be listened to. I just want to listen to this song over and over again. Take the first 10 seconds of the song and the last 10 seconds of the song, and you can see the change that has to occur during this song. Every single second furthers the development. When the harmony comes on, it's truly magical. For all these reasons, Needy is a solid S tier song. NASA. Very cute song. I'm not saying that in a demeaning manner. It's the reason it has an A tier ranking. It is a very pop song, and because of that, it has the dreaded repetition. Where repetition may have existed in the past 2 songs, it is prevalent in the song, and because of that, it receives the A tier ranking. Bloodline. To begin, this song is very reminiscent of Side to Side when it comes to energy. The first thing I noted was that there is a lot of repetition, but the instrumental and the vocals overshadow that. This is another example of a very pop song, but there is a lot of replay value because of that, and it receives the A tier ranking. Fake Smile. The message is very clear in this track. The contrast, as always, is beautifully done. The only thing holding the song back is the repetition. It might be to make a point, but as a song, it has too much repetition. This doesn't completely hold it back, as it is an A tier song. Bad Idea. Extremely energetic song that isn't a stranger to contrast, as halfway through the song we get a beautiful break. The beat always keeps the song from slowing down, but the outro, the contrast between the song and the outro is incredibly unique, and it lands it in the S tier. Makeup. The lyrics really hurt this song. Everything about the song is there, but the lyrics are so lacking that it drops it all the way down to B tier. The lyrics can be dumbed down to I like to have sex after we argue and making up. Not something that is used as a theme in music a lot, but very boring to listen to for 2 minutes and 20 seconds. B tier. Ghostin'. A solid song overall. There are a lot of positives such as the vocals, instrumentals, and lyrics. The lyrics make this a solid song. While we have seen similar vocals and instrumentals, the contrast with the song's lyrics and the rest of the album's lyrics make this song feel unique, and for that it receives the A tier ranking. In My Head. The lyrics and backing music are okay, but the vocals are what bring the song up to a B tier. Had there been better lyrics, maybe this could have been an A tier song, but as it stands, this is a B tier. 7 Rings. It's a good song. It's pretty generic and repetitive, which means it won't be getting higher than a B. The replay value of the song is the saving grace and the only reason it is B. Thank You Next. Everything is here. Vocals, lyrics, instrumentals. As always, my one gripe is the repetitiveness. You can really feel the words "thank you next" throughout this whole song. While that is a negative, this is a very catchy song and something you want playing on repeat at all times. And for that, it sits comfortably in A tier. Break Up With Your Girlfriend, I'm Bored. It's a good song. Nothing too negative, just really bland and static. Everything about this song is good except that it's too static to place in A tier. I really wanted to place this song in A tier, but it just feels like the same thing throughout the whole song. And overall, adding it up, there are 3 S's, 5 A's, and 4 B's. Well, I did say at the beginning that Imagine was a solid S tier song that would pull it up 1 tier. I think it sits really comfortably between S and A. It's a really good album. It's really good. I can't say much other than that. It's between S and A. There's some perfect songs in there, but there's some pretty good songs in there also, so we can't really put it in S. So the album sits between S and A. And so we come to the end. Dangerous Woman, My Everything, and Yours Truly being between A and B is fine. They're pretty good albums. They're not bad. That's why they're between A and B. Obviously they're not A, which means they're not like great, but they're pretty good. Sweetener being an A tier album, yeah, that makes sense. It was a great album. There was a lot of great songs on there. Again, perfectly fine being there. And Thank You Next being between S and A, it could have been S. It just isn't perfect. And no album is ever going to be perfect. It's still really good. And with that, I guess, is the close of the Ariana Grande album tier list. It's been a journey. I think I've just talked to myself for about 3 hours. That was cool. Not to mention my YouTube recommended and my Spotify recommended are completely messed up now. That's also cool. Yeah, my searches too. I can't go on Amazon without seeing the little Ariana Grande cat headphone things. That's great. But anyways, hope you guys have a safe New Year's, and I will see you next year. Lots of love.